Alan, it's the last Sunday before Christmas. A lot of people busy bustling around Navan town doing their last shopping and, meeting up with other people as well. And but there's another story to be told here this side of Christmas that people probably should be aware of, and it's no harm to highlight. Can you enlighten us?
Well, what we've done is, with the support of ICHH, Inner City Health and Homeless, we began an outreach programme now, probably at the start of COVID to an extent, because with the pandemic coming on board, and then you have rough sleepers. Now, we did the outreach programme. Anyone that's sleeping rough in the town, we try to come down. We try to visit them at least once a day, Gavin. As homelessness in Meath is a little bit different than Dublin in the sense that we're short a wet hostel. So what you get sometimes is Meath County Council engage with a lot of these rough sleepers, most of them in fact. They will try to find them accommodation, and sometimes because we haven't got the right supports there, they fall through the cracks and they end up sleeping rough. It's kind of like a revolving door. So what Meath County Council has allowed us to do, they give us grant funding as a community response group, and as part of that grant funding now, that we've set up not an account, but we set up, we buy gift cards out of SuperValu in Johnstown, and the staff there are very good. With this man today, we brought him his dinner, we brought him coffee, SuperValu suppliers with the cutlery, with the disposable cups and this sort of thing. When we have foreign nationals on the streets, Sunita here has helped me out a lot of the time, because some of the guys, their English wouldn't be great, and Sunita comes down and translates for me anytime I need her, and she's been invaluable now in the last couple of months.
When did we meet him first?
You're talking about a matter of weeks.
Yeah, matter of weeks. No,
How difficult is it being on the streets at night time, particularly this time of year when it's getting so cold?
Как сложно для тебя быть на улице, особенно ночью. Как ты выживаешь? He says simple.
Simple.
It's no problem.
Yeah, go ahead.
How have you been helped in terms of trying to find accommodation?
Как тебе?
Со мной
Да.
женщиной, я к ней
Да.
приду, она в ванну,
Да.
помою, и вернулся обратно.
So he has met a lovely lady that lets him in to use the showers and hot baths once or twice a week, and then he comes back in here. So he met somebody that is kind enough to let him to use facilities that he can't.
So are you sleeping here most nights?
Ты тут ночуешь, правда? Yeah, every night he's here. Yeah.
Are you not fearful living out in the
Тебе
island?
не страшно?
А чего мне бояться?
He's saying, well, what can I fear of? Like, it's worse already has happened. Like, he's been robbed as well. So he says, as far as he's alive, he's all right. The main thing that he wants is just to get away from all of this. That's all
Okay.
he's saying.
So, do you have any family in Ireland?
У тебя есть семья здесь в Ирландии?
Нет.
No. Everything is back in
So
Lithuania.
completely alone.
Yeah, he's completely alone. Yeah.
Do you fear that you'll be on the streets for Christmas? Does that upset you?
Ты боишься остаться на улице здесь на Рождество?
Что мне бояться?
Yeah. No, he's saying he's nothing to fear. Like, he says it is what it is. But if the things could get better, he would be really, really happy to get off, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not long after leaving Peter, Alan tells us of another man who he's aware of who's been living rough for the last number of days. He's agreed to meet him in Navan to give him a hot meal and some hot tea.
There's two. They've got piping hot casseroles. Yeah. Okay, there's a spoon in there. We're going to plug that. It'll be easier for you. No problem. It's spicy hot. They taste nice. Recommend it. My neighbour made it.
No.
It'll keep you warm inside and keep you going.
Yeah.
After this, Alan goes to check on the welfare of a man reported to be sleeping rough on a local sports ground. December 20th, 2020, the shortest day of the year, but for many of those sleeping rough, it'll be the longest night of the year too.